You know, this is not about being a world-renowned museum. It's really become sort of a place in Huntington for the local community to come and spend some time.
We have an amazing collection. I think that it's one of the best kept secrets on Long Island. The collection that we have represents a great many of the Long Island artists. It was a gift from August Heckscher to the town of Huntington, so historically it's very important to Huntington.
Huntington has the advantage of having an extraordinary permanent collection of art. So what we want to do is make that art intellectually accessible. We want to tell stories about what the art means, and that is what enlivens the experience. And indeed, it's about having a quality experience.
You know, you lose yourself when you look at art. You lose your problems, your issues, what goes on in your life, the mundane things that go on in your life every day. You're transported to not only another place, but to what the artist's vision of the other place or the other emotional state is.
Museums, indeed, are in the business of outcomes. In other words, we want to make a difference in the life of those who come to this institution.
There's sort of that feeling at home sort of thing. It just has a very personal feel, and I really enjoy that. But I definitely feel a sense of accomplishment, certainly on the part of August Heckscher. I think the family sense, and there's a legacy there, and I think it's a very good legacy and one that has brought a lot of good, and one I want to continue to contribute to. So yeah, it's there is sort of an emotional impact on my visits to the museum, and I enjoy it. I like it.
It creates wonderful memories for your life.
The Heckscher is an amazing place for arts, for culture, for just bringing the community in and enriching people's lives through art and through music. The first Friday of every month, we have extended evening hours beyond the regular hours of the museum. So the museum is open from 4 p.m. till 8:30 p.m. At that time, we have a performance. The concept is really to bring the community in, to be open those hours when people who are perhaps working during the week have the time to come down and to enjoy the museum for free.
To have a town that has an art museum and to have that kind of institution available to the community, and especially to the children of Long Island, is an enormous importance.
Museums, indeed, are in the business of outcomes. In other words, we want to make a difference in the life of those who come to this institution. For young audiences to receive not only visual arts experiences, but musical arts as well, it adds to an intellectual portfolio that they have. We're not trying to make young folks artists. What we're trying to give them is a visual experience that will help their emotional intelligence as they mature.
I believe that we really need to develop creative thinking in our children. Creative thinking is not only creating art and music, but it makes us able to think creatively in all the problems that we have in our lives.
Huntington has the advantage of having an extraordinary permanent collection of art. So, and what we want to do not only to the children, but to the adults, is make that art intellectually accessible. It's not just about looking at art. It's about communing with art. It's about learning the stories behind the art. And the collections, those are educational tools. We want to tell stories about what the art means. And that is what enlivens the experience. This institution have extraordinary outreach programs to the community. They are indeed more community-minded, community-based, as they should be.
I think the schools, unfortunately, haven't been able to continue their arts programs the way they should and the way we would have hoped they would. So we're taking up the slack.